Oh my god, I'm being an idiot again. I'm definitely being an idiot again. Okay, again, hello fellow viewers. Welcome back to another stream. Oh my god. You are indeed correct. My microphone was still muted even though I did press the button. So sorry about that. But as you can see, I managed to fix the Dazzle issue. It was a simple matter of... After all, it was simple. I thought, what the hell was going on? But it was just I have to play GameCube games at 50 Hz because the Dazzle that I use is PAL, and the frequency needs to be the same, or else you don't get a good picture. So welcome back to the stream, Arch, 7 Apples, and Saltmon. I'm glad to see all of you back here. I hope you're doing well. And I think in your case, Arch, I haven't told you a Happy New Year, but yeah, there you go. Happy New Year. I hope this year will be better for you. I mean, I'm definitely feeling really good right now. The apartment is slowly coming together and I really feel at home here. I did read the Discord messages, but you know, I always ask if you're doing good despite what happened. I mean, I've read your messages. I know that you had not the best luck this year, these days. But I hope that you will feel better very soon. But yeah, this sucks. No, it wasn't just you, 7 Apples. I was being silly again, and you know, the Yeti mic that I use, it makes an audible click when you hit the mute or unmute button, and it did do the click, and I didn't look, and I was convinced that the microphone was recording, but because it clicked, but the red light was still switching on and off, indicating that it is muted. And then after I read your comment, I was like, wait, oh no, I'm talking to a muted microphone. For how long? Not the first time that's happened. Oops. And now, wow, I'm just messing up really hard right now. Hey there, Rayman, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And Happy New Year. I hope this year will be good for you. You know, the Germans have a funny expression for New Year's Eve that in Luxembourgish exists as well. They say ein guten Rutsch, or in Luxembourgish a gute Rutsch, which essentially means or translates into have a good slip, as in slipping into the new year or sliding. And after after New Year's Eve, after the new year has started, people usually ask, or they say, I hope you had a good slip, which kind of sounds like, what do you want me, like, do you want me to slip and fall and hurt myself? No, it's just slipping figuratively into the new year. So I guess your slip wasn't really that nice. But still, there's so much that can change. The year is still really young. Even though I have updated my 425 tier list, I still think there's stuff to fix. For starters, Loudred is a poor man's Celio / Combusken. Yeah, Loudred is kind of overlooked and just outclassed in general. I think Azumarill and Medicham can be unbanned. I mean, I do know how Azumarill can be really great, especially in the Gen 3 OU. Even played it in Ubers, that definitely works. Still locking Marshtomp, Minun, and Shedinja in jail. Yeah, Shedinja doesn't have a good base stat total, but of course, if you have 1 HP guaranteed, then that's not gonna add up. Oh, and Rayman, my GB operator by Epilogue came, and it's wonderful. I should have bought this a long time ago. It's one of these things that once you have it, you just ask yourself, wait, why didn't I get this earlier? I don't know what this particular thing is to you, but there's always something like that. The Retron 5 by Hyperkin is one such things. I just should have had one when it came out. But I got it as a birthday gift last year, and better late than never. And yeah, now I can actually also do the Jirachi, the shiny Jirachi hunt, which I'm very excited for. Because I don't want to do the save scumming thing, as in corrupt a save by saving and then turning the game off so that it loads the second save where you didn't get the Jirachi yet. I'm doing everything on retail, not on emulator, and I don't know if it's just me, but I value these cartridges greatly, and I do not want to, I don't want to perform arbitrary code execution or anything like save scumming, or not save scumming, but corrupting your save on an actual cartridge. I'm too scared to do that, honestly. But now that I have the GB operator, I could just dump the save file onto my PC, then try the Jirachi. If it's not shiny, I'm just gonna dump the pre-Jirachi transfer. Yeah, just dump that onto the cartridge again and then try again. Then we got infinite tries, and then maybe, who knows, a shiny Jirachi. Definitely on my French one, that would be wonderful. That would be a perfect IV Jirachi. Right, so I think I'm definitely gonna calibrate this time. Pineco has a 50-50 gender rate, right? Or not rate. I have to check because sometimes... Okay, it is indeed. Right, I'm good with that. I can leave that on. Sometimes I got wrong results because I completely forgot about the gender ratio. Doesn't always make that much sense. In fact, more often than not, it doesn't make any sense in my opinion. Alright, so I got a Adamant Pineco. And the shiny is around 15,000. Shiny from 15,312. And they're all level 34, not 43. Why is my mouth so dry now? Hang on. Oh, that's the star one, okay. So there's 2 star ones and I didn't get that one. But which one did I get? Was I too early or too late? That is the question. I could try with both. So let's try that. This was too early and then the other one is too late. And yes, I will be going for channel Jirachi. That's exactly what I was talking about with having the opportunity now due to the GB operator that I can just dump the save file onto my PC and then get the Jirachi, and then once I check the Jirachi and it's not shiny, I'll just dump the other save file that I have pre-Jirachi transfer back onto the cartridge, And then I can just try again, giving me essentially infinite tries to get the Jirachi without doing the save corruption glitch that I just don't have the balls to do. I just have to be honest. I just won't do that. Can we play double cherry pass, please, Omni? I have no idea what that is. Volbeat is in this rule set is actually a pretty good all-rounder. So you wouldn't be for a Volbeat or Illumise evolution? Would be interesting if they evolved into the same species of Pokemon, then we would have 2 different Pokemon per gender, and then they evolved into the same species. Don't think we had that before. Actually, no, we don't. 65/55/75 defenses are not the best. No, not really. But for these standards, 85 speed is great. I don't know what's better, 73 attack with no way to boost, or 47 special attack with tail glow. Regardless, Volbeat is great. 47 special attack with tail glow is the better option here, at least in my opinion. Oh, am I being super autistic again with double cherry pass? Did you mean certain music? Can you play Sunny Shore City or Coronet? Yeah, you're asking for OST requests, my bad. Right, I'm gonna go for the double cherry pass first. Yeah, that's right. I played that game in German and they had different names, so that's why I didn't immediately recognize what it was. But yeah, we can play that. Oh, that's a 30-minute version. Giva-Sanner or Gilvar-Sanner? Because sometimes I still get trolled by that one. But yeah, that's a great track. And I'm gonna play Sunny Shore City next. Or Mount Coronet, whatever, which one. Or maybe both, why not? I'll be doing Jirachi RNG, not the standard full odds shiny hunting. However, I do have interest in one very specific shiny hunt that doesn't involve... It's a shiny hunt, but it doesn't involve a Pokemon. In Pokemon Battle Revolution, you can shiny hunt costumes, and they have the full 1 in 8,192 odds. Sorry, 96 odds. What is this playing right now? It's Double Cherry Pass from Super Mario 3D World. A game worth playing through. Yeah, both best songs of Gen 4. Yeah, Gen 4 has so many bangers. And that one is definitely a bop. Both of them are. We got the peak music. Okay, that was not what I want. Then I'll try this frame. Maybe that will yield me what I want. Calibration 0. Put this here. There we go. Let's try. If you're playing Gen 4, playing the Dialga and Palkia battle theme and Cynthia's theme. Alright. Yeah, those are all great themes. Silvergun is great as well, and yes, I spelled it with the uppercase I. Yeah, well, there's one who makes meme edits of video game music, and I mean, some of them are I'm kind of scared to play them or get trolled by that live, because I distinctively remember that one being just with moaning sounds from an adult film in the background at one point, and it's like, it's kind of awkward when that happens live. And yeah, okay, the second one was Sunny Shore City. Does it have to be the DS one, or do you prefer the... I mean, playing the DS one, but if you prefer the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl one, then just tell me. Oh my god, wait, the Groudon costume shiny? Yes, that one. Like, I want to do a Pokemon Battle Revolution shiny only challenge, and I mean, with all the shinies that I get from Gen 3 and then Gen 4, that will be easy. But I thought it'd be interesting if that rule goes for all the Pokemon costumes. I can only get the shiny version. It's gonna be a long hunt, but it's barely on the internet anyway. Like, there's barely anyone going for the shiny costumes. Just like almost no one really live streams RNG manipulation shiny hunts. That's why I thought maybe that would be an interesting niche to occupy. Isn't Challenger actually involved having your console on for days? I wouldn't be aware of that. Right, and then the next one is... oh no, not Mount Silver, my bad. Always have to check the spelling again. Because the name that I have in mind, I played all of these games in German, so... Mount Coronet. Planetum, no, Platinum. I love those costumes. Oh, you know about them. That's already really nice. It's such a unknown or really, let's say, rare lore. That's what you Gen Z kiddos call it, right? Lore. But it definitely is a tidbit that almost no one talks about. It's even on YouTube, you don't really find anything about not that much about the shiny costumes, and I definitely would want to have a Wii save file where I have all the shiny costumes. And yes, I did notice your new PFP. A Volbeat being shocked from the anime, I presume. Okay, me one shiny now, please, game. No, that is not what I want. Okay, so no calibration then, let's just try with that frame. The S1 better, organ sounds better. Yeah, I do have a soft spot for all these. Well, maybe it's nostalgia goggles, I have to say, although goggles of course don't go on your ears, but can't say nostalgia headphones. that expression, not depression, doesn't exist. Just noticed I'm kind of broke in the game. Need to sell all of these giant pearls that I cloned. Okay, not too much NPC movement, which is good. She moved a little bit, but let's hope that doesn't ruin the frames too much. Alright, and then Cynthia theme. White Wing Dynablade starts immediately with "Come on, let's check out Granddad." Yeah. There's one thing, it's really stupid, it's like an insight that I have with my husband. The Mario Paint one that troll channel uploaded was something with, you know, a Vine sauce with who's been drawing this, but it's the Mario Paint thing. Oh man. Or the gold and silver gameplays, and then it suddenly devolves into Get Lucky from Daft Punk. This song gives me Rhythm Heaven vibes. I assume you meant the previous one, Mount Corn at its peak. A peak mountain. Love the BDSP Cynthia theme, not gonna lie. Is that one better? I mean, I can play that one as well. Haven't heard that one yet. Hey there, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Are you the Alex? Because your blue wrench of awesomeness isn't showing, but maybe this is another account of yours? But nonetheless, welcome back. Here for a couple of minutes from my phone. How are you guys doing? I am doing really good. Really feeling wonderful in my new apartment. Oh, it's you. Alright. Hope you're doing good. The one that reminded me of Rhythm Heaven was Sunny Shore. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, yes, I do see what you mean. Or let's maybe say I hear what you mean. Yeah, Rhythm Paradise, it's what it's called here exactly. It's kinda good, but it doesn't give vibes like the OG Cynthia theme. Oh, okay, you have another account. Yeah, that explains it, because there's 2 Alexes on the Discord server as well. Glad for you, thank you. I am definitely... I mean, my life has... or my quality of life has been steadily going uphill, so definitely looking forward. Have a new habit to sleep about 40 minutes each evening, not the best feeling. Well, as in a power nap? And then you just become too tired, I suppose. Or does anyone else here have a music? Okay, that weren't 6 beeps. What the hell, Eontimer? No, Lediba. I can do power naps or naps. Haven't been able to do that. I mean, that was a thing that I had to learn how to do. I know that kind of sounds crazy. Wait, you have to learn how to nap, but before, when I didn't have a nap, I was just a zombie for the whole rest of the day. So I never napped because it just made me more tired, but nowadays I can actually do it. But not in the evening, because that would be a bit too dangerous. Oh, come on, game. Another Lediba. Next in the queue shall be Battle Dome from Emerald. Alright. That one I also like. Good selection tonight, definitely. I hope my quality of life will be better soon too. Yeah, I really do. Hope for your sake as well. It's like an exhausted nap. Woke up more tired than before sleep. Yeah, that's what that used to be my problem as well when I took naps. And I just ended up waking up more tired than I started out with, and then what's the point? And then suddenly that kind of changed. next video should be Aura's champion theme. I mean, I personally prefer the Gen 3 one, but this is also for my viewers, so it's not always just about me. Remember last year when people were saying Palworld was the new Pokemon and then it predictably died out 3 weeks later? Yep, I do remember. And I also predicted that it's gonna be a fad for a couple of weeks and then it fades into obscurity. Zombie mode activation. Hey there, Max Power, happy new year and welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I am doing really well. I've moved into the new apartment and it feels wonderful. I can control it, I just switch off randomly in the evening. Oh yeah, when you're just so exhausted that you just fall into bed, so to speak. Yeah, I mean that happened to me now because I had to carry so many boxes and so many bags up and down the stairs. And then I just basically fell into bed at 8 PM and just slept. But your exhaustion must be even, I mean, like, mine's nothing against what you're going through. My life is doing better. I'm trying to be less active on my phone. Oh, that's really good. That's something I'm also trying to accomplish. Less being stuck on the phone and doom scrolling. I'm still doing it. I'm still guilty of it, and I should really stop. It's eating up a lot of time that could be spent better. Pretty much addicted, but ever since last year I've been self-aware. Oh, well, at least that's the first, you know, self-awareness is the first step to better oneself. And that's already a step that a lot of people never arrive at, so I think I would take that as a motivation. I'm also trying to do the same thing. Thank you, Max Power. The year, even though it's only been 5 days, has been really nice so far. Every time something gets promoted as the new insert game that makes big money, it predictably dies. Yes, usually yes. Sometimes there's definitely something that makes a name for itself, but usually it's just a fad. Or it's cashing in because of something else that's popular at the moment. Right, 3 seconds. Come on. I want my shiny Pineco or Pineco or however the hell you pronounce that. No, I don't want the teddy bear. Alright, time for the Aura's champion theme. Palworld is the worst example, or was the worst example. Looked like Pokemon generated by a mindless AI. That's exactly what actually happened there, Saltmon. They were AI generated, and that's why they look so derivative, because that's what AI does. AI doesn't have a, you know, an imagination like a human does, or a person, or an artist. They just go through data and then statistically kind of guess what goes where, and then that's the result. And that's why it looks the way it does. Yeah, I mean, you can tell if you know how or where to look. Moved to my parents' house last year with 2 bags. That's all of my stuff. My girlfriend moved to me a couple months later when she quit her job. She had a truck full of boxes. Does it kind of sounds like my husband and me, my husband's stuff, and then my stuff, comparatively in sheer mass. It's a women's thing, you know. That, and I'm a maximalist with a lot of collector's crap. So there's that. If Earthbound was sold as Mario, Undertale would have never survived. I'm not sure what you mean by that. As in, if Earthbound was as successful as Mario, Undertale would have not survived? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe it would still come to be. But yeah, could be. Thank you, Anna. My point is even more valid. Well, yeah, it is. That is exactly what happened. You can look it up. We were unpacking it for a couple of months. Stone of them are standing somewhere. We never need them for almost a year. Moving is fun, better than sleeping in the evenings. Moving is fun, yes, absolutely, but it's also tasking, especially if you're like me and too broke to have a whole, like a group or a team of movers do it. And you're by yourself doing it. And when you have a lot of crap lying around like me, then that's a lot of boxes that you need to bring from point A to point B. Looked it up, there is no evidence of AI being used in Palworld. AI isn't that advanced yet. I could have sworn that they said they used AI for the designs of the creatures. I mean, I could be wrong, but I swear I've come across many pages that detailed that, but then again, I could be wrong. I mean, maybe not necessarily the 3D models, but the 2D designs, yes, they could do that. Don't talk ass about Undertale, that's my birthday game. I'm not... Have I been talking crap about Undertale? No, Undertale is a great game. I personally prefer Earthbound, but I mean, Undertale takes a freaking whole lot of Earthbound in terms of inspiration, because it's fun. You found another clone of yours. Someone's out there cloning arches. I have a panic when I have a lot of things. I'm trying to get rid of everything that I don't use for a long time. Yeah, I'm a maximalist, so I can't do that. I also have, I have to say, maybe it's a bit of an unhealthy attachment, but I have a big attachment to objects that I own, be it my collection of games or my consoles or even just books that I have or plushies that I have. I've always had that. During the move, I noticed that a mirror that I had since 2017, that mirror was broken, and I was legit upset because I liked that mirror so much. That's just the way I am. Maybe it's not such a good thing, but yeah, I do have some sort of attachment to most things that I own. I mean, not exact panic, of course. I just let these things go at better places where people use them. I mean, that is also a good thing. I can't exactly do that. I'm not good at that. But I do, I mean, in general, most things that I own are, or most things that I now buy are secondhand. Like a lot of furniture that I bought is secondhand. I don't need everything new. And I like going through flea markets. It's just a hobby. Salt's the 4th clone. So many clones. And who's texting me all the time? I'm streaming, people. Maybe theoretically they could use AI for references or concepts. I think that's what they did. But reference is the easy part. Actually making the models is the hard stuff. AI could never replicate my goat Volbeat. I personally like WarioWare. Speaking of Yana play WarioWare touched credits. Alright, that's the next one then. That one is up next. A lot of music requests this stream, I like it. Things are not forever as people too. Everything changes all the time and I'm catching that flow changing with the environment. Yeah, but that's actually my reasoning why I hold on to, I don't know, for example this GameCube that I'm using here, because maybe one day, I don't know, if I'm 70, will this thing work? Maybe not. Maybe then all these games don't work anymore and then really trying to enjoy the moment that I have them. But in general, your lifestyle is definitely more sustainable than mine, Alex. I have to say that. Start by emulating Minigame Mania / Mega Microgames. Great game. I have the Game Boy Advance game. And the, I think it's a GameCube game. Also the Wii one I have. I think we have the Wii U one. What else is there? I think, are those all? No, the newest one for the Switch, I don't have that one. Watching Harry Potter with my girlfriend last week, all 8 movies. Never thought it's such a Christmas movie, but many people say so. The first one definitely has a lot of Christmassy vibes, I think. And just magical, and it seems more joyful and more whimsical because of that director. The second one maybe, but the first one is definitely very Christmassy in vibes. And then starting from the third movie, it kind of goes darker, becomes darker and darker. You're using your GameCube, I'm talking about things that just collect dust somewhere. Okay, that's fair. I think many weak Pokemon, especially from the Gen 2 to 4 era, have much more soul than people give them credit for. Yeah, that's why it stings when they suck, you know? There's like Delcatty, I love that Pokemon. It's a pink cat, that's 2 things that I adore. And then I can't use it because it sucks. That stings. That hurts, you know? Learned nothing lasts forever the hard way. Yeah, it's a very hard lesson we have to face in life. And you're never really truly getting over that. You just learn how to deal with the sad fact that that's just a thing. Be it relationships that are over, or like someone you love perishing, or a pet succumbing to something, or losing a friendship. I mean, there's so much that once it goes missing in your life, you definitely feel the whole that it leaves behind. You have touch, smooth moves, do it yourself, gold and get it together. Oh yeah, do it yourself, my husband has that. I don't have it. Gold and get it together, I don't think I have those. No, I don't actually. I keep my DS fats like they were my kids. Yeah. We are celebrating right now, celebrating with the kids who are DS fats. Yes, Arch, I agree. Chris Columbus made the first 2 movies, that's the reason he's Christmas movie maker. Yes, thank you, that's the name I couldn't think of, but yeah. Chris Columbus is a director who... Wasn't it him who made the Kevin... those movies, Home Alone? With that kid Kevin and these robbers. And then the kid just does the craziest stunts or traps so that the robbers can get into the house. Love that movie. Hey there, Emo Kid, welcome back to the stream and a happy new year. I hope you're doing good. I managed to fix the OBS Dazzle situation, so no stupid stream dice shenanigans. For everything, I have 3 things that will stay with me. Well, one thing is yourself. That's why you should take good care of yourself, because if you might get to experience life for a little bit longer, hopefully doing something that you like. Of course, that's unfortunately not always possible. That synth is so pre-light DS era core, I love it. Yeah, that's true. My 3DS, my Switch, and you guys. No, thank you, Arch. 2 Home Alones was his movie. Yeah, that one I also like. The 3rd one, I've never watched that one, and my husband says it's not worth watching. And it's like made from completely different team. It's another kid, it's another group of misfit robbers. And apparently the 3rd movie just desperately tries to be like the first 2 ones, but it fails. Apparently, I mean, I haven't watched it. I'm so sorry, I barely missed the last 2 streams. No problem, Emo Kid, I mean... I don't care if you're, as in, I mean, I'm always happy when people come to the streams, but no need to apologize for not coming to a stream. You have your own lives going on, and that's just the way it is. My streams aren't the center of the universe. Time to leave, have a nice hunt. Alright, Alex, thank you so much for being part of the stream, and thank you for the, I hope it's gonna be a nice hunt. And see you next time. Have a good one and a good night. All the Home Alones after the 2nd. Wait, there's more? I thought there was a 3rd one and then that's it. There are more Home Alone movies? Okay. And Max Power thinks the 3rd one is pretty good. I've heard differently, but then again, I'm not here to say that your view of the movie is wrong. New handheld on the block, 2004 to 2006. Wii's handheld counterpart, 2007 to 2010. Poor man's 3DS, 2011 to 2012. I mean, the Wii U definitely, that was not at Nintendo's best time. Hey there, Ahmed, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? I fixed the Dazzle issue, so no stream will not be killed tonight, or at least I hope so. And I had a really good day, Amit, thank you for asking. And how did the tournament go? Wait, you won? Nice! It was not even close, did you just mow down the competition? Did you just show up there and just destroy them all? Oh, that's wonderful. So you did win, that's really cool. Congratulations, Amit. Your hard work paid off. Are you now the best Iraqi player of these games? Congrats. That is definitely cool. I was just gonna say all we need is Kinox, Amit, and Kaizi. I mean, yeah, the people come and go. Sometimes they all come, that's of course nice, but I also realize that people are busy. GBA is portable SNES. Kind of. I mean, GBA is 32 bits and the SNES is 16-bit. No, I want a shiny Pineco, not this. There's 6 Home Alones, I did not know. Okay. Learned something new today. Amit just wins like that because he's just Amit, yeah? Yeah, it's accurate. Amit is just that Amit. Beat the challenge 2 hours before everyone! 2 hours! That's like, the one kid who got the perfect mark on the test and got done like way before everyone else, and then he's just sitting there and like, okay, what am I doing now? I'll have to wait till everyone else finishes. Next can be Turtle Bridge from Game & Watch Gallery 3. Oh yeah, some more classic bangers. Definitely. And I do remember, I mean, I had this game. Oh wait, yeah, music. I think there's still a picture of me somewhere where I'm, I don't know, a little kid playing on my Game Boy Color that I still have. And I had this game. Helmet Part 2. Oh, that definitely gives me nostalgia. They did not need to, should have stopped at 2, yeah, with the Home Alone movies. What do you guys get for Christmas if you celebrate? I got a GB operator, and that is really a wonderful gift. I mean, I don't really celebrate it that much. We never really did, but I did get a operator, GB operator by Epilogue, or Epilogue, it's more correct. Got a fake splash card, pretending to be hard gold, and a few cards from the Majestic Dance. Also, no hit run most of the hard bosses: Mesmer Millennia, Star Scourge, Rodan, and Maliketh, and Radagon, Renala, Willana, jeez, all of these names. All no hit, everyone was watching me in shock. Kind of like that moment in the Olympic Games where that Turkish guy just comes and casually of the shooting range thing, and he doesn't have like professional gear on. He just comes there, shoots really casually, and then he scores really high. Kind of comes across as that. Obliterating the competition. You got a Switch for Christmas. Nice, Arch. What games do you have now? Or for now, only the Switch? Are you getting Diamond? The DS game. Hope you get it for a good price. For a second I thought, well, there we go, another Sunkern that's shiny, but no. Minecraft, Terraria, and Breath of the Wild. Nice. Breath of the Wild is definitely a game everyone should have if you have a Switch. Are you gonna get the Pokémon games as well? A lot for this year planned for this year. Wanted to start doing RNG manipulation in some other games, like Fire Red and Leaf Green, and also Generation 4. But before I go into Generation 4, I really need that DS capture card. Giving my future kid all the real games from my Nintendo collection. Ain't no way I'm giving a son or daughter of mine that nasty WarioWare ink I got on Etsy. You got a nasty WarioWare ink on Etsy? What's wrong with that one? Is it like a fake copy? A badly made copy? Don't have any of the Zelda games on Switch. Are they any good? I mean, Breath of the Wild is widely considered to be one of the best Zelda games. Although it sometimes depends who you ask, but yeah, definitely. Haven't played Legends of Arceus yet. My husband has it. I did promise to my viewers that once I get the Elgato thing going, that I'll be doing weekly streams of playing through Legends of Arceus and Violet and Brilliant Diamond, no, Shining Pearl. I don't have Brilliant Diamond. And I'm gonna play through them blind. Waiting for Legends ZA, but if I get monies, I'll probably buy Legends Arceus and BDSP. Do you prefer to have your games physical, or are you someone who always downloads them? Because I'm definitely on the team physical side. Kind of like a pick-me game. Most obvious fake on Earth. Resets once I hit Jimmy's T red-haired stage. Oh my god, that sucks. I'm not like the other Pokemon games. I mean, kudos to them for going beyond the limits, or maybe trying something new, exploring new ideas. Funny part, they interview everyone, they asked me and I said yes, I'm gonna lose because I never played Souls games before. I'm just here to... well, I'm not gonna read that. But wait, did you really bait them and say, nah, I can't, I just... and then you just did that? Just to troll? Physical unless it's on Steam. Yeah, okay, Steam is a valid excuse. Next on the queue are those 3 songs. Violet City from GSC, alright. A lot of nostalgia here. Well, that's like kind of weird when I think about it. When I hear this, I remember when I played these games for the first time, and that was way before a lot of you guys were born. But I'm really happy to see that these old games still make the newer generations happy. Iceberg from Kirby's Dream Land 2. Kirby's Dream Land 2 is the very first video game. Oh, for a brief second I wanted to say Pokemon game, but that's not a Pokemon game. But it's the very first video game that I've ever played. And it definitely has a very special place in my heart because of that. I'd say I'm a physical person. Yeah, apart from Steam is just a really good provider of digital games. You're also physical, yeah. I'm a 2009 dude. I feel like I was born too late sometimes. My nephew is in the same generation as you, and he also says that, like, a lot of music that he listens to or games that he plays are also GBA era, or like the before he was born. And then he says, I feel like I'm born in the wrong generation, but hey, we're not gatekeeping what you can enjoy. Just if it's good, it's good. Who cares if it's new or old? Okay, give me that oil panic. Okay, that one doesn't give me a music for some reason. So let's go for the Iceberg Kirby's Dream Land 2. That gives me so much. That is definitely nostalgia. Oh Christ, that has been 28 years. I was 2 years old when my husband always loves to bring that up, that I played that game when I was 2 years old, and I kind of figured out what I was supposed to do. And apparently he keeps saying that's not normal. But I swear I was just a little, I don't know, it seemed to be intuitive. As I said, I'm losing because I never played Souls games before. Said that because of what Daddy Miyazaki would have done. Alright. My Wii-centered childhood, someone would guess I was born a little earlier. Yeah, but to be fair, I'm also a SNES child, and the SNES, there's a lot of games that I like some NES games, and that was before my time. You know, the NES was an 80s thing. I didn't even exist before 1994, so... This is like with the Kirby's Dream Land 3 sound font interesting. Alright, 10 seconds, come on, I want that Pineco, it's getting kind of ridiculous. I don't know how long I'll be in this area, but holy crap. Come on, game. I think for the last hour, maybe I'll try for the Shuckle. What do you think? Have any of you guys played the recent Kirby games? Yes. I'm happy that they finally went or tried 3D. This version sounds a bit better. I wish I could make sound font remixes. Yeah, this remix actually sounds really nice. Kind of my brain is still going, huh? Because I do recognize the track, but hearing it in a different sound font for the first time is kind of makes you not look but listen twice, I guess. One of the few grumpy contrarians who prefers old Kirby. I do prefer old Kirby as well, though. I agree. Triple Deluxe is fun, but it's kind of boring. True, the 3DS titles, I've played through them once and then I never touched them again. Same for Star Allies. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the newer Kirby games. Yeah, I play through them once and then I don't come back to them. And that's kind of a shame. Definitely goes against replayability. Yeah, Adventure and Dreamland 2 are just really nice. To be fair, Dreamland 2 is my very first video game ever. So those nostalgia goggles might be really, really big. Might be a nostalgia telescope at that point. You're looking forward to buying Forgotten Land? I didn't buy it, I got it as a birthday present from a friend. I don't even need to really buy the new Kirby games, I usually get them gifted. My favorite would be what I consider the very last old Kirby game. Squeak Squad is just one for me. Oh, interesting. Your favorite is Squeak Squad? I also like Squeak Squad. I know it's kind of not a hated game, but a lot of Kirby fans, they think it's not that good. There's a couple of things with Squeak Squad that I don't like, or Mouse Attack as it's known in Europe. One of them is that stupid ghost ability. It sucks, and I need to make a video about that. It was originally had a unfinished video of me talking about the top 10 favorite and least favorite Kirby abilities, which I might still do and finish. But like Ghost just sucks. Ghost is terrible. And then once you get all of these Ghost pieces and you 100% the save file on Squeak Squad, all of the mini bosses are replaced by that stupid Ghost. It sucks. It's just like a poor man's version of the concept of Mario Odyssey. To be fair, it came out way before anyone even knew about Mario Odyssey, of course, but it's just the possession mechanic doesn't work like it should. And most things that you excuse me, most things that you can actually possess in that game are some really weak, lame enemies that are slow and can't really do anything. So why in the freaking world do you want to have Ghost? Oh, and you can't go down ladders, which, okay, the UFO ability, or UFO, also has that drawback, but, like, UFO is freaking awesome. Ghost just sucks. It's so bad. Well, that's like the one thing that I don't like about that game. The rest I really like. Also neat little tidbit that you could mix things in Kirby's stomach. Oh, and maybe yeah, the final boss of Squeak Squad is kind of disappointing. Way too easy. That possessed Dahoach, or however you pronounce his name, that was a bit more complicated or hard. Make a video on Pokemon that need evolutions one day. Yeah, that would also be a good idea. I mean, Farfetch'd didn't get one. Definitely deserved that. I do have a soft spot for Squeak Squad though as well. A lot of people don't like it, which is a shame. My craving Volbeat and Joya as wanting someone talking positively about my little bug. I think Volbeat is cute. Although it is kind of not really usable competitively, but that's not the fault of the little bug guy. The little bug buddy, but that's the fault of the... well, of the programmers or the designers of the game. But yeah, it is unfair how some are really good and others are just unusable. Wait, it's music? Okay. For a second I thought something was wrong with the music. It's safe by Prankstone having better bulk than Murkrow. True. Murkrow does have an evolution though, Honchkrow. A wonderful shiny as well, one of my favorite shinies. The actual raw power to use U-turn over Illumise. Oh yeah, right, Illumise cannot use U-turn. That's one of those things that you just forget. Should have put a glass of water beside me. Alright, 15 seconds. It's a Miltank. That shiny I already have. Right, Murkrow can run Eviolite, yes. That as well. Please buff my goat special defense to 105 or something, he's craving for it. Oh, not only Volbeat, there's so many Pokemon. My little girl Delcatty also deserves that. I don't want Delcatty to just be a pet. I want to use it in battle as well. But yeah, that's kind of like the reason why Chansey is better than Blissey. Because Chansey can run Eviolite and Blissey can't. And that makes Blissey lovers like... my husband really loves Blissey. And who can blame him? It's like a Mama Kirby. Really cute. But yeah, the Chansey is just better and that really bugs him. Stomp, Rollout, Attract, Milk, Drink, Whitney, Goldenrod City, Miltank. To which I say female, starter, leech seed, poison powder, laugh in her face. The Clefairy was always the menace when I was playing. The Miltank, I just laughed at that. Once the Clefairy was done with, the Miltank was easy work. But yeah, I did get an unfair advantage over others because my cousins had a magazine that had very knowledgeable or very useful information about the upcoming Gold and Silver games, and they were also saying that you should try and reset for a female starter because then you can breed all the other starters. And that's why I already knew, okay, I'm gonna pick Chikorita, but I'm gonna soft reset until it's a female. Have a female Totodile, should be good. There's also a trick you can do, or like a glitch, where you can have all three, like all starters. Should definitely work on my posture. It wasn't really that good today. Might download a GBC emulator and pull that off. You can also do it on cartridge. It's actually, or even on the 3DS Virtual Console. But yeah, if you just look it up on YouTube, you'll find the glitch. It's interesting. You can also play as a girl, but have the palette, like the color palette of the boy character. So you're gonna play as Crystal, but her sprite is gonna be red instead of teal or blue, which is interesting. I mean, that is if you're playing Crystal. Gonna reset for at least one female starter, definitely. And very practical that on the route where you can breed, there's wild Ditto to be found. Hey there, Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Doing good? How has the new year been treating you? I moved into a bigger apartment and I love it. Really like this new home. Playing Mario Kart 8 and Marvel vs. Capcom. Had like 4 content creators playing against each other. Oh, nice! Which other content creators were with you? Might check that out later on your channel. Oh, sorry about that. Jeez, people, don't send me things while I'm streaming. Usually play as the guy, occasionally as the girl in Ruby and Sapphire, because Brendan's theme is better than May's. Reminds me of Sunny Shore City. Wait, don't they use the same theme? But I always, if I have the choice, I play as the girl. Because yes, I wanna pretend that it's me. And I was actually bummed when, you know, in the original Game Boy games, you were forced to be a boy. Next should be DK Pass from Mario Kart DS, alright? No, not the 30-minute extension version. I mean, I also like the track, both the actual track and the music track, but 30 minutes? They don't? Wait, am I misremembering something? Charlie bit by Bitty Bites? Bryce, JW, Redbeard and Sausage, and Informer Sync. It's always neat when YouTubers or content creators do collabs. The S is definitely, I don't know why, but on Mario Kart DS I'm much better than the other Mario Kart games. Not really good at Double Dash, I suck at the Wii one. This track was a bit worse in 7, where the glider kinda messed up the final jump. Not many talk about it, so I will. Yeah, I definitely see what you're trying to convey. 7 I played through once and then never again. No, I don't want Teddy Ursa. I want my Pineco. And in shiny. Seven, I understand that you want to integrate the new mechanic onto older tracks, yeah. For some of that needed spice, but come on, make it optional at least. Or they could have maybe... If they changed the original track too much, would that not be good? Could have maybe had both. The mechanics still integrated, and also the feeling of the old track. Any other music requests? Welcome back, Emo Kid. Okay, I'm getting different concurrent viewer numbers again. DK Pass thankfully wasn't as ruined as Maple Tree Way and Koopa Cave from Wii. Right, yeah, I don't remember. I remember those not being really that good. Or not, they don't translate well, let's say. But yeah, the snaking mechanic, I seem to really be able to pick that one up, but the Wii one, I don't know how to drift in that one. No idea, I just can't do it. Request something from Learn with Pokemon Typing Adventure. Alright, never heard anything from that game because, well, I'm a bit too old for that one. I already learned how to type long ago. But let's listen to what the music is like. Hey there, Decepticon AI, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Hopefully you had a good weekend. Yeah, this slaps, not gonna lie. This game was a blast. It would be better if it had all the 649 mons at the time. They robbed our King Volbeat so hard, not gonna lie. Oh, so no Volbeat in this game. Like, I literally have no idea what this typing adventure thing is about. I just know it's so that small kids can learn how to type on the computer. Which, yeah, if I had children, I'd probably show them or give them that game, so they could maybe learn to type that way. But yeah, I never had the need for that game, because, well, I know how to type for way before this game came out. Get a stupid encounter. It's all because of you, monkey. First is given a special boosting move, where he has a better physical attack in Gen 3. Then in Emerald, he's a 1% encounter. Then Rumble doesn't have any Gen 3 mons, and then Typing Adventure cuts him. That's a thing that I didn't even know about. Is Latias in the Typing Adventure game? Is my girl in it? My man had a rough 10 years. Thankfully, he has given pranks by the Dream World. Yes, Dream World also made my little goldfish, Goldeen or Seeking, better. Because it got the hidden ability of Lightning Rod. And they changed Lightning Rod so that the Pokemon that has the ability becomes immune to electric type attacks. And let me tell you, so many people online were really... They didn't know that the hidden ability of a Sea King was Lightning Rod, and that meant for me a lot of free switch-ins. And they didn't really know how to deal with a Sea King like this. That was definitely very funny. Typing adventure cuts like 240 Pokemon. Almost like a deck set going on. Not sure if Latias and Latios are in it, but considering their status as legendaries, they're probably in. Oh, so the game about typing does have legendaries, okay. In Auras, they didn't give him Mega, where they had 173 special attack, Robbed King. Sun Moon buffed his defenses, which is the best thing he could have gotten. Aside from an evolution. Yeah, Sword and Shield cuts him that. I mean, I still believe that the Dexit is just completely stupid. And there's no justification for that. And don't get me the, it wouldn't fit, thousands of Pokemon wouldn't fit, they would. It's not like a space issue, we're not in the 90s anymore. They're overworked, the team is too small. I don't think they need to put out a game every single year, or every 2 years a new generation. I don't think that is really a sustainable long-term model to be going after. Scarlet Violet allows him in as DLC, he's forced to suffer in this game. Oh, so if you buy the DLC of Scarlet and Violet, and then you make a save file, does that work? Because I'd be interested in doing that, getting the DLC, and then I just can transfer all of these shinies as well. And he can be in the worst version of Sinnoh. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. From what I've seen, I wasn't really, you know, impressed from the game. Okay, no shiny Sun Current. Come on, Pineco. Or I could go for the elusive Shuckle. But man, Shuckle usually means no encounters whatsoever. I do have hope for the Pineco. At least maybe within this hour still. This night in this stream. Volbeat had a roller coaster way, had a few good things, but was mostly neglected. Hope him and his girlfriend get the Evo they so much deserve. It would be interesting, as I said in the beginning of the stream, if they evolved into the same species. And then of course with a big gender difference, but yeah, that would be interesting. Hello Chips, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Happy New Year. Hopefully, I mean it's only been 5 days, but hopefully the year has been... Oh, we're getting raided! We're getting raided by Galax, wonderful, thank you so much Galax. Welcome Tactical Turret. What a name. Yeah, we're getting a raid by Galax. Thank you so much. Yeah, lately, because I'm done with the move now, I really love it here, but damn, I've been so freaking exhausted. I just fell into bed at 8 PM. And then when you were streaming, I was streaming as well, so we kind of always missed each other. Welcome, Bernus Shield. Well, yeah, stream's doing good, but unfortunately, until now, no shiny. Definitely hoping for shiny Pineco. That's what I'm trying to RNG manipulate here. And Happy New Year to you as well, Galax. Again, thank you so much for the raid. Always appreciate it. How has your latest hunt been going? You were going for an Arceus at one point, no? Did you get that one? Welcome, Mikhail Amadov. And we are doing great, at least. You know, moving into a good place, a larger apartment, feeling right at home. Next week the refrigerator will finally arrive. That is definitely gonna make things easier. Skorupi refuses to be shiny. Yeah, I know how that feels. This stupid Pineco, this stupid Area 6. Area 5 and 6, I've been here for freaking months and I don't still... Like, I'm trying to get every shiny in these Safari zones. And, ugh. Some are just... they don't want to shine. So I know how that feels. Hey there, the bisexual axolotl, what a username. Welcome to the stream, how you doing? Refrigerator hype. Yeah, I only have a freezer or a cooler. And, yeah. I just told my husband to not put the juice in it or the cola. Because what happens is they become ice, like, solid. As in, you know, these, it's not ice cream, but these popsicles, it kind of becomes that, and I want to drink my juice, I don't want to have a popsicle. What shiny should I go for in Generation 7? There's a lot of great shinies in that generation, that's a good question. And depending on which game you play, Mikhail, then if it's Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, you can get so many legendaries as well in the post game. So that's a good question. Can't stick around, sadly, moving back into university tomorrow, so I got a pack. Alright, I know how that is like. I've been there, done that. But yeah, thank you for being part of the stream, Galax, and thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And for my viewers, please check out Galax's YouTube channel and subscribe to him. He is a shiny hunter and a, I guess they're called JPEG or PNG streamer, VTuber, cola ice cream. I mean, it is neat, but, you know, we bought the cans to drink them, not to slurp them like ice. Please feel free to take a look around the Omni Village. Yeah, for some reason it's like a... My viewers and I, we are very tightly knit. We have a lot of quirky little insiders, and we just, I guess, agreed that we have an Omni Village. Playing Ultra Sun? Oh, that's the good one. Oh, you already got shiny Giratina? That's really nice. Giratina is the best shiny among the creation trio. Here's a fun fact for you. Delcatty had a lower base stat total than Munchlax until like Gen 7. Robbed Queen, yeah. Delcatty has the lowest base stat total out of all evolved Pokemon. Still, if I'm not mistaken. If you maybe exclude Shedinja. But yeah, Shedinja only has 1 HP, and as I said earlier in the stream, that doesn't really add up to anything. If you're playing Ultra Sun, you could get shiny Latios. The regional bird, I really like that shiny. As in the final evolution. But then again, it's hot pink, the shiny, and I have a love for hot pink. Okay, Marin and Mimikyu, if you're ready to waste hours of your day, or Toucanon, yeah, Toucanon would be also my pick. I mean, you're playing Ultra Sun, and Ultra Sun does not have Latias. There's only Latios to be found, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I distinctively remember that only Ultra Moon has Latias. And the other version has Latios. You got hit with 2 ads? Oh. I'm really sorry about that. Hang on, I do have a... There's a delay ads button. Click that one. Yeah, I am monetized, and there are ads coming, but yeah, I know how annoying ads can be. I love Latias. Latias is literally my favorite Pokemon. So mad they got rid of Pokemon Bank for the 3DS. Yes, that sucks. It's why? It's such a good software. I mean, you can still get it, and it's still functional, but you need to, so to speak, jailbreak or hack your 3DS. No need to apologize for making ads. Well, I mean, I do feel like apologizing. Yeah, it is making money. I don't see ads anymore because I got YouTube Premium. Latias is peak, definitely. There's not a fun fact. Donphan doesn't have any stab by level up in Gen 3. I don't think that's the only one. For some reason, in the earlier games, a lot of move pools of Pokemon just really freaking sucked. I'm glad they changed that later in the newer games. Masquerain is in a bad spot too, being stuck with Gust. Yeah, that sucks. Till you let Surskit learn Bubble Beam and now you're stabless. I mean, to be fair, Masquerain isn't really exactly super dangerous or strong. Latias is definitely peak. Best shiny legendary? I mean, if I say Latias, that maybe would be a bit biased, but shiny Rayquaza looks amazing. I love shiny Kyogre, but I mean, me and hot pink, that is just what I absolutely love. But yeah, Rayquaza I think is like a general good pick. Black shinies, usually that never goes wrong. And I have one. I have multiple. You're going for the best one? I forgot if Ultra Moon or Ultra Sun, which one has Kyogre and which one doesn't. I think Rayquaza is in both, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, the Solgaleo and Lunala are shiny locked, because if they weren't, I definitely would have hunted for them, because those shinies are really good as well. Really nice shade of red that they have, or especially with Lunala, like a blood moon. Mew, Rayquaza, Giratina, the Lati twins, Shaman, Miraidon and Koraidon. Well, unfortunately, Miraidon and Koraidon are shiny locked. I really hate shiny locking, it sucks. Just let us hunt for them. If I consume 285 liters of blue bleach, do I get a Marvel symbiote? You get death. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Like, only 1 liter is enough to do that. Masquerain is the worst hoe and buck type and I won't hear anyone out. Would say I despise ninjas, but I will admit it's good. I mean, I get your negative feelings towards ninjas. It can be really annoying to face. Especially when it's doing that double team, sword stance, baton pass thing. But yeah, masquering really sucks, unfortunately. I bought Ultra Moon and really sad Vulpix is an Ultrason exclusive. Oh yeah, right, it is. Koraidon's shiny is really good. I got Violet and regret it. Oh, you rather gotten Scarlet? I have Violet. Finally a purple Pokemon game. Best shiny legendary. Deoxys is the other 2 colors of DNA that the regular one does not use. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, that's also a good one. I also have that one. So what I do, especially when it comes to, since we have a lot of new viewers here, especially when it comes to donations, when someone gives me a donation of €1 or $1, then I'll give them 1 shiny, as in any of the hundreds of shinies that I've gotten with RNG manipulation. I'll clone them. That's like a glitch you can do in Emerald. And then I'll transfer them through Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. And then they could be yours. Deoxys is one of them. Mew is one of them. Rayquaza. The Lattes, multiple versions, be it star or square shiny. And some with really good IVs as well. I hate the Future Paradox shinies, they just splash some chrome on all of them. Have you ever watched SpongeBob? Because that's what I have in my head when I see those shinies. Where that future episode where in the future everything's chrome and then you see a coral sprouting from the ground and then immediately a car comes, someone comes with a chrome colored spray and then just sprays it so that it's chrome colored. That's what I think. That's what I think of when I see them. But yeah, it kind of sucks in a way. Did you know doing the sledging challenge in Grosha's gym, challenge both Koraidon and Miraidon could be shiny? It happened to me once in Violet. Wait, so I thought they were shiny locked. Can they be shiny in the cutscene? Is there like footage of that? Because that would, I mean, that is just spitting in the fan's face. Paradox form in Scarlet are so much better. I prefer the future versions, but that's just, I prefer future in general. I'll get Diamond, I'll be sad because Sweel is exclusive to Pearl, but I'll accept it. You could maybe get a shiny Sweel from me. If we trade via Pretendo, then that would work. Scarlet shinies are better. Well, yeah, the past forms, yeah, those shinies are usually better. Scarlet and Violet are both ass. Haven't even played them yet, but I'm gonna do that a blind playthrough. Fun fact, I bought Sword instead of Shield because I thought if I did, I would be stuck playing as Gloria. Okay, interesting. I got Shield because I prefer the idea of a shield as opposed to a sword. Regirock looks like chocolate, yummy, especially the shiny one, but it's definitely not chocolate. Maybe the forbidden chocolate they don't want you to know about. This was years ago. And others are offering you a shiny surreal as well. As you're sliding down, they have a chance of being shiny, but it goes away after the minigame is over. That sucks. That is horrible. Future and past versions should have been released in Gen 4, so the future forms would have been Frutiga Aero. True. And they had Frutiga Aero in 2006, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was that was a really 2000 kind of thing. Vibes, aesthetic. The best defense is a good defense. But if one version is blue and the other is red, I tend to pick the red one. No, I don't want the teddy bear. Come on, shine for me. So sorry, got to go. Have a good one. Alright, Mikhail, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And hopefully I'm gonna see you another time. So yeah, have a good one. Broke in game just like in real life. I could really go for a shiny Pineapple right now, but the game just doesn't want to give me one. And the frames, due to these stupid NPCs moving, they keep interfering with frames elapsing, and this happening, then I need to reset again. Oh, game. Adamant Pure Power Medicham, I think Bastiodon or S like that. Yeah, Pure Power Medicham. Didn't I get you one? I think you wished for one for your the Christmas shiny giveaway that I didn't know. What is y'all's favorite regional form? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, the Vulpix one, I definitely prefer that one over the original, even though in general I prefer fire over ice. What else? Oh, the Marowak one, I also prefer the Alolan over the Cantonian, I guess. It's a hard pick though. There's many good ones. I even like the Stunfisk one. I think it's funny how it becomes a bear trap. And yeah, essentially it's like a in-game gimmick, but I mean, I also like Stunfisk just as it is. I never was on that hate train. Sandslash, yeah, that's also a good one. Whooper is also a good one. What is funny in hindsight, retroactively, I accidentally designed a regional variation of a Pokemon before it even existed. I remember as a kid I drew a fire and a water version of Blossom. I wonder if I still have these drawings lying around somewhere. But yeah, I drew a water type Blossom with like 2 drops instead of these 2 flowers on her head. And then the fire one had 2 flames, and of course the dress was different. And I thought that was a genius idea. And then years later they actually did it. And when I drew that, mind you, that was like 2002 or something. Generation 3 wasn't even out yet. Someone, you're right in thinking differently. If you have good attack, in theory, you can't be hit. Yeah, that's in theory. Sometimes, though, practice shows that things can go not as you planned they would. Paldean Whooper is a work of art. Remember at some point many people liked Sandslash, now I see no one talk about it. It depends, I mean, I think it still has its fan base. Next song in the queue should be the Dr. Krieger theme from Mega Microgames, alright? I do from WarioWare Inc. One of the Mega Microgames one. Hey there, Kaiser Karmazin, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Doing good? Hopefully your weekend has been nice. I'm really living good here in the new apartment. Sounds so cool. I love Blossom. Blossom, I really love the design, but unfortunately you can't really use it. Claude Sire is just chef's kiss. Yeah, that's also a really good design. I love Whooper, it's in my top 5. Yeah, Whooper is just, be it the original or the Paldean one, it's just such a good design, definitely. Really cute as well. Till now, no shiny. Still nothing. Stupid Pineco or Pineco, whatever, however you pronounce your name. I'm in a relatively good mood. Oh, that's a good thing. I like reading that. I got rated by Galax. That was nice. True classic. That one game that promoted the GBA SP. Crazy to think that at one point that wasn't one of the newest console around. Yeah, now you know how I feel sometimes. Getting old. Hey there, Charmeleon. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You slept in today. Well, that's a good thing. Did I just hear a moan in the song? No. At least... Well, WarioWare sometimes has weird sound bits mixed in its music, I have to say. But yeah, sleeping in is wonderful. Hope you're doing well as well. Saying that again, rhyming well with well. Isn't that just swell? Don't understand this song at all. It's mostly not an electric song in E minor, but then casually turns into a classical piece in B major. Then it goes back to what it used to be. Some game designers or game music composers just like thinking outside of the box, and sometimes I like that when music just, it plays with your expectations and it does something creative and new. Of course, that doesn't always work out in the end. Truly the most WarioWare thing to ever exist. Yeah, just the WarioWare games, they are known to be quirky. And I mean really quirky. Really out there. But the GBA games, aren't they like really high value now? Same year as Lemon Demon's beginning. Lemon Demon. Lemon Demon. Lemon Demon. Can y'all rate my team 1 out of 10? I'm trying to build a team I like and I have some power to it. You want to have a 1 out of 10 team? Okay, usually people want a 10 out of 10 team. Or do you want like something with a magic herb? 0 out of 10? No Volbeat. It's pretty easy to swap from E major to minor, as B major is the V chord and E minor and E major are obviously fairly connected. So maybe that's why. I don't know enough. I still need to know all of the chords. John, I think they meant 1, 0, 1 to 10. I mean, I haven't seen a team being posted here, but I do wait. And then I will give my judgment. So far for Violet, I have Meowscara. Nice. Dutch Bun, Surlich, Pink Gastrodon, and Miraidon. So you got... You picked the right starter. That would also be mine. Sprigatito. What else could make this team good? 1 out of 10. So you want an team? Interesting. Volbeat, the mono bug male only mon from Hoenn. Romeo but bug, Ilamise but male. My profile picture. Here's the team for you. Surlich is a really cool Pokémon. Solid team. Miraidon is so broken it's not even funny. Yeah, to be fair, Miraidon is a legendary, and you know, they just tend to be broken. That's just what they are. Oh, rating 1 out of 10. Okay, now I get you. I'd say 6 out of 10. Yeah. The Meowscara is definitely... I approve of that one. Saltmon gives you an 8.5. Kaiser gives an 8 or 9. Oh wow, mine is the lowest. But I mean, those aren't 6, maybe... What else would you add? But yeah, Meowscara definitely also my pick. And I'm gonna have a Miraidon because that's what I'm gonna have with Violet. Rate my plan team for Diamond. Alright, let's hear it. Is it just gonna be Volbeat? It's not 5 or lower, so I'll take it. Thank y'all. You're welcome. But I do feel kinda bad for the 6 now. Yeah, only 5 Pokemon. You can have 6. If it had Chi-Yu, then I would have given you 9 out of 10. Chi-Yu is just one of the best Pokemon ever made. If a legendary wasn't broken, then that would be pretty disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. But not all legendaries are automatically really good, like Regigigas, just the ability makes it really bad and unusable, or borderline unusable. I would also swap out the Dutch Bun for, or Dutch Bun, I guess it's Bun, for Tinkaton. I like Tinkaton, as in the design-wise. I don't care about meta and competitive, to be honest. It's just, but it's really good. Miraidon is like broken even for legendaries. Is it like, how broken is it? Is it like Calyrex Rider broken? Just because Tinkaton is a more powerful fairy type, and the steel typing makes it even better. Oh, come on, game, give me a shiny. Hey there, Ivira, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? And you too, Classic, welcome back to the stream. It's time to party like it's 2023. 2 years behind. I don't wanna party like it's 1999, I wanna buy a house like it's 1999. Kick-ass music. Got raided before, that was really neat. Thank you, Galax, again. Shout out to him. Happy New Year, everyone. Excited for how 2019 turns out, yeah. Happy 2019, everyone. Wait, what do you mean, coronavirus? What's that? Pandemic? That's a pretty solid team, Sol. That's a lot of heavy hitters, and Infernape is pretty goated. Oh, I need to... Did I miss that comment? I did, or... Oh, there it is. Infernape, Whiscash, Honchkrow, very good. Rampardos, Luxray, Alakazam. Luxray and Honchkrow and Whiscash I really appreciate. That's like an 8 out of 10. My team I went through Violet kinda sucked. Did you use any of the shinies that you got from me during your playthroughs? Think about that. I do love Tinkaton, or Tinkatink, but I also love Dutch Bun. Understandable. And also hi to Philip, or welcome back to Philip. Did a shiny only challenge, so I had to struggle through the game with whatever shinies I got. It was fun, but took a while. Well, I hope you used some of mine. That would have maybe made it a bit easier. Philip currently assembling some IKEA furniture, so it's just me with him in the... Ah, I see. I also got IKEA furniture today. But it didn't have to be reassembled. I had a family member help me just bring it. Any shinies? No. Not until now. Unfortunately. It's time to party like it's 2010. I'm a baby. Man, 2010, that's when I first... Like... Now husband, back then was my first boyfriend. Tinkaton is adorable. Everyone should use it, definitely. Being raided sounds terrible. Sorry to hear your house has been raided. Yeah, you should have seen it. They just took everything, Charmeleon. They took everything. Philip says that it feels like 2007. No, I think my internal clock still thinks it's like 2019 or something. I killed enough to consider them endangered. 3 shinies? You killed shinies? Yikes. Love baguettes, so when a fairy type baguette dog was introduced, I just fell in love with Dutch. Yeah, understandable. I thought it was a pretzel loaf. It does look tasty though, not gonna lie. It's truly 2005 in the air with that Pokemon Emerald, oh yeah. I mean, this game cartridge and some of the Pokemon that I have are older than a lot of my viewers. I even have Chow that are older than my nephew or my niece. Just tends to happen when you have games for that long. Didn't know you when I did the shiny only challenge. This was back in last February. Ah, I see, I see. Tinkaton sucks. Classic hates Tinkaton. Yeah, I'm with Emo Kid here. I want to know why. Went today with my bestie and her best friend forever and only got back home at 7. Nah. You know, the bestie days, enjoy them, Ivera, enjoy them. Hold on, Gen 3, that's so 2002. I like my Gen 3 games. It hunts Corviknight. Yeah, I have to say, I also love Corviknights. I mean, in real life, my crow bros, I really appreciate them. I like crows. I like Corviknight. We were in 2002 all along. Omni Village has been pillaged. They took everything. Little did they know that I'm completely broke, so there wasn't really anything to take. Well, joke's on them. Vilaidon has a great special attack set of 135, and its ability makes an electric terrain, so it does a lot of damage with electric attacks because of stab and other boosts. Yeah, that is definitely powerful. My internal clock thinks it's 2024. What does that say about me? You need to adjust it by 30 days, roughly. Hold on, my DSI says it's 2000. Happy 2000, everyone. It's crazy how we reach a new millennium. Oh wow, I'm 6 again, or 5. My internal clock's a mess at the moment and I'm back to work tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully the stressful situation you were dealing at work has been resolved. Tinkaton haters. If you guys could have one Pokemon, what would it be? I think my answer would be obvious, Latias. Thanks for the wonderful time and team advice, but I have to head out. Bye y'all, and I'm so— oh, thank you for the subscription, Bisexual Axolotl. Your name really makes me laugh. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being part of the stream, and hopefully see you next time, so have a good one. No, Volbeat did not exist in 2000. There was no Volbeat. Philip is unlucky and he's off for another week due to the miserable weather and cold snap. Yeah, it was— I mean, I did, you know, my husband and I, we basically did almost all of the moving ourselves, and there were some days when we just couldn't do it because the ground was frozen and icy. And try to carry something really heavy on slippery ground. You don't want to do that. Take me to at least 2003, so Europe is blessed with it. I don't want to be in 2000 anymore. Alright, someone please take Saltmon to 2003. When you weren't even— yeah, you didn't exist there yet. You can't clean your charger port? I'll go to sleep in 5 minutes. Yeah, you got school tomorrow and some others here got work tomorrow. Not everyone is a jobless NEET like I am. Philip says Sunkern. Yes, of course. I would have a Gibble. Yeah, you'd have a Volbeat, definitely. But I'd give to be 16 to 18 in the early 90s. I mean, the early 90s, I don't have any recollection of that because I got born in 1994, so my earliest memories are like 1996. And even then, I was taller then. I vaguely remember the turnover of the millennium. But yeah, from people that I know who got born in the 80s, who were teenagers in the 90s, that was a really good time to be alive. Well, except if you were homosexual or another minority, then maybe not. My 3DS says it's 1,000. Let's celebrate with smallpox and going on a crusade or something. I don't know. It's been a millennia now since the best American Jesus died, so salvation is near. I mean, we're all having a goofy fun time here, but I talked to people who really said unironically that Jesus Christ of Nazareth was an American. You know, Nazareth, who doesn't know that place in America? At the moment, the whole country is in yellow alert for snow. Ice and rain with some places orange and nearly red, I think. Oh, same here. At least last night it was... They gave out an alert that it's really slippery on the roads. And last night it was like -2 degrees and now it's 8 degrees. And I think that kind of explains the weird headache that I have. I always tend to get a headache when the weather just changes a couple of degrees. You'd have a Deoxys, that's also a good choice. Hold on, it's the year 117. Happy New Year, my fellow friends of the Roman Empire. Oh my god. Give a lot to be 15 in the mid-2000s. Gotta go. Alright, Saltmon, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And as always, buonanotte e a domani. Oh wait, I don't stream tomorrow. Well then, see you next time then. He says hi. You're the same age as one of my brothers who is me. I'm a 94 kid. There was so much snow at midnight last night and it all melted before I woke up. I'd have an Arceus. Yeah, just have God. Or Mew, that's also a good choice. Okay, this is off topic, but a church in my campus has stained glass windows showing the crucifixion, and one of them has the American flag there, the crucifixion. Okay, that is definitely, I mean, I would laugh at that. That's just weird. Like, that's just, the more you think about it, it's like when you spot the paintings of Adam and Eve and they have belly buttons. If you think about it too hard, it just breaks apart. Like, those are obviously things that shouldn't be there. Oh me, so you got a brother who is my age. Yeah, this April I'll be 31. And honestly, I still forget that I'm in my 30s. I just really forget. I don't know, I feel like I didn't really age after my mid-20s. It's also like others are complaining about back pain, getting ill more often. I don't have that. American Jesus. Non-nuclear bomb with a 1 kilometer blast radius. What would that be? Also, no, Night City is a pretty messy place, but I wouldn't mind living there. I don't know if that is a bad place or not. And no, not a shiny. Although a sun current, so there's that. Also, I mean, Night City, where is that exactly? Or from what game is that? Well, actually, Jonna, Nazareth is a borough in Pennsylvania in the state of the US of A, where the A stands for Jesus Christ is coming soon. Ah, yes. Jesus Christ is coming soon starts with the letter A. How could I forget? Send a picture of that stained glass window when I'm back on the campus. Like, no joke, it does exist. I really want to see it, and thank you for sending the picture, because now that you spoke about that, I really want to see it. I'm definitely gonna laugh about it, though. It's just one of these weird juxtapositions that don't make sense when you think about it. It's just like seeing dinosaurs with cavemen, you know, dinosaurs and Homo habilis and all of these early hominids. There was like a million-year gap between them, and not just 1 million year, but several million years. I'd instantly go cyber psycho. Robotic spine that slows down time. Oh, are you sure? I've read enough hard sci-fi to know where this is going. You could potentially doom yourself to a fate worse than death. It makes you feel better. He was stuck at 26 until I had the realization that I'm turning 24 this year. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, right. I'm turning 31 now. I keep forgetting. See, I'm excited because in 15 days the US gets delivered from the communist brains. Ah yes, Biden the communist. Who, yeah, he's so he's really super leftist. Oh, Night City from Cyberpunk. I'd not live there. So I want a solar punk good future, not a cyberpunk dystopian future. That and Philip is 26. Only one viewer, or maybe two, that were older than me. I know Blissey, Blissey is my age. According to the game, Night City is in America, and we should have had advanced body modification. Dinosaurs and homosexuals. I'm pretty sure there could have been gay dinosaurs. If you look into the animal kingdom, you'd be... Well, some guys would be surprised, but animals be gay. Definitely. Philip is 10 years older than me. WTF what? I feel ancient now. How do you feel? How do you think I'm feeling? I'm like, all of you are in your 20s or in the teens, and I'm like the 31. No need to feel ancient at 16, classic. I'm a 52-year-old American conservative who hasn't had a critical thought in ever the rest of the stream. I thought Philip was older, but thank God he's only like 5 years older than me. He's not that old. I mean, what do you really think is old? Like, what constitutes as old? Because I also don't think that 45 is old. Like, old, to me, is like starting from the 60s. And really old is like mid-70s. Want a crooked dog-eat-dog world where everyone is fighting for bare survival with corrupt companies. Oh, well, you can have that. I don't want. I want a collectively owned solar punk positive future where it's people over profits. That's what I want. I may call him an old man, but he isn't. Biden, when he's 2 points left on the political compass, it's the end of the world for conservatives in rural Kansas, and the devil has taken over. Yeah, if you say, hey, maybe we should have healthcare, they think you're a communist. My friends call me grandpa sometimes because I have a lot of health issues. Oh, that's mean. I mean, I know people or friends just tease each other, but come on. Oh, for you, old is 40s? You know, when I was your age, classic, and that might sound old, I also thought that 40 is old, but now, I don't know. Like in 10 years I'm gonna be, or 9 years I'm gonna be 40. Old is like 70, yeah, that's what I would say as well. And you think old is like mid-40s to 50s? 40 is middle age. Yeah, 40 is where you stop being young. But you're not exactly old either. To me, old is above 75, mainly because my deceased grandparents all lived past 90. Oh. That is definitely good. I hope that you'll live also that long, maybe longer. I also have that going for me and my family. Or at least people, my ancestors lived way or always above the mean lifespan. Average living age is about 75. That means absolute middle age is like 75.5. 37.5. Okay, 75, is that like the life expectancy in the US? Because in Luxembourg it's like in the mid-80s even for men. But then again, we got healthcare and stuff. And we don't have school shootings every Tuesday. I'm not living a day past 51, if that. 41 tops. Well, I do hope for your sake that you're gonna be older than that. Every time you cross one milestone, think early 20s to mid 20s, for example. I always joke that you're old. Appreciate being called grandpa. You can feel like the wise old guy. One of my granddads lived to be 105 somehow. Wow. I just know one of my ancestors lived from my maternal side, apparently lived to be 103. Which that is definitely amazing, especially considering the time period. When I end up dead, I'm flirting with the Grim Reaper. Grandma Jonna right now, yep. 16 feels super young, to be honest. Like, looking back, as a 16-year-old, I thought I was an adult and had as figured out. But based on the growth I've had in the past 5 years, being 16 is very young. Yeah, exactly. And that you're gonna feel like, if you're gonna be 30, then you feel like, okay, my early 20s, I was still a kid there. Or back then as well. But, you know, you never stop having character growth, or at least ideally you don't. You shouldn't. But some people are always gonna be stuck mentally at toddler or teenage age. Have a plan, but I don't have a plan figured out. Okay, for real now, classic. As in, I have a plan. You mean a stopping my existence plan? And I'm being serious right now when I ask this. Because I really hope that you don't do that. I mean, I said that plenty of times before. I thought of doing the same thing, but now I'm so glad I didn't do it. Especially when I was in my teenage years, that wasn't really... Everyone says that's the prime years, but no, they were not nice for me. Apartment with a balcony because I want a balcony to smoke and look over where I'm living. Some really cool protagonist. Work in a coffee shop and chill. Okay, it's not gonna end. Okay, good. Because that would definitely make me sad. Haven't planned past secondary school. I mean, I used to be the person who always is like, I need everything planned in advance. But I also know that life sometimes just laughs at your plans and then it goes completely different. But having a plan in mind is definitely not a bad thing. I think being 16 is when I first started having real critical thoughts. That's usually where most people start having thoughts like these. Usually no, my teenage years have been my worst in terms of mental health, to be honest. Same, Ivera. Same. I mean, I didn't buy my PTSD, I got it from somewhere, and that was that time. I still have that old ID where I was 18, and you can see from the ID picture that I'm just miserable. Teenage years are prime for physical capabilities, not much else. Yeah, if you look into cognitive abilities, especially with scientists or really like geniuses that publish wonderful papers who get the Nobel Prize, like they peak in their 40s. It's usually when they're in their 40s where they do best. Maybe I'll find that special someone while working in said coffee shop straight out of a story style. Hey, why not? I know if I'm going sixth form or college. Well, what kind of job would you think would be appealing? 20s to 30s would be prime for emotional and social growth. You know, one thing that stood out for me, every single woman that I asked who was older than me, as in much older, they always say the 30s was their best decade in their lives. It's almost always their 30s because they say you're still young, even though some teenagers might disagree, but yeah, 30s, you're not really old. Of course, some people age much better than others, but what they said is you're still young and fit, but you got more money than you did in your 20s, and you got more freedom. Granted, I'm not great, but at least therapy is helping. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I'm also going to therapy still, and it's helping as well. Know my triggers and how to ground myself. Oh, that's wonderful. That's the gold standard. None of which I knew back then. Same. I can really ground myself nowadays as well. Back then, no. Don't want a big house. Well, that's a lie, I do. But 1,500 square foot apartments look great. Square feet? Well, that's like ginormous. No? After that, I don't know if I'm gonna go to university or get an internship. My emotional state is just as bad as my teenage years, but I've gotten a bit better with managing it, so it isn't as bad thinking on it. Depending on what you do, you may need to do both, emo kid. Yeah, that is also true. Remember reading a book on how a lot of scientists feel as they age beyond 40 and their mind slowly begins to slow down? Or you're like Roger Penrose, and he's like 90 something years old and he's still pushing papers, and his mind is still super sharp. Alright, so this has been unfortunately another stream with no shinies. That's a shame. Oh god, off topic, but I had a D&D campaign last night where I was a player. It was a one-shot, one-session campaign, and my character was something else, to say the least. Yeah, apartments are very expensive, unfortunately, that's true. Right, I want to know about that D&D campaign, maybe in the Discord. But yeah, unfortunately, another stream with no shinies. But oh well, as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow. Need to be somewhere. But hopefully I'll be able to stream on Tuesday. So until then, have a good one, goodbye, and good night.